First off, I want to highlight, shout out to the BET Hip Hop Awards. This was the first time that I actually felt like this was an award show. I said, baby, y'all giving it to us. Like, this looks like an actual award show, and people actually showed up for the show. Trina got honored with the I believe the Hip Hop Icon Award, so shout out to Trina for that. I do feel like Trina is an artist that a lot of people do not give a lot of respect or credit to. I feel like Trina should be way bigger than what she is. You feel what I'm saying? And I remember that time she was going to work with Nicki Minaj, and it was giving Trina needing a track from Nicki versus, or at least a feature, with Nicki versus the other way around when Trina been out for so long, so she don't really get a lot of, credit and respect. And I think Trina may be okay with that, because I do believe she's still like an independent artist. She runs a lot of her stuff on her own. So a lot of the money she put out, all that money really coming back to her for the most part, So yeah, but I was happy for Trina. Trina looked really nice. I'm gonna give her that. She looked really good. And what I wish I could have saw, if she's gonna get the Icon Hip Hop Award, I would have loved for somebody to have performed at least 2 or 3 of her songs, like at least 2 or 3. And let Trina get up there and maybe sing one, rap one of hers. Like, I wish that they would have gave her a little bit more, or maybe she could have just did 2 songs. Right? Just, have somebody come out, do a tribute to her, and then she get up there and she rap and then move on. Like, I wish that she would have been given that opportunity. But nonetheless, I'm sure she was glad to have the Icon Award, and she was happy about that. Again, BET Awards look really good. Now, I do feel like this was not the BET Awards, girl. It was the RHOBH Awards, if you ask me. Because when it came down to, I don't know if it was like popular social media platform, whatever it was, or podcast or something, right? Whatever it was, I can't remember the name of it, because Versus was also a part of that category. And it had Versus, it had Carisha Please, it had Drink Champs, and some other individuals, okay? But who ended up winning, they said a tie for the first time in history. What do you mean a tie? What you mean? And for both of those people to end up being from Revolt, Drink Champs is on Revolt, and then Carisha is on Revolt. So for me, I thought, you know what? Diddy must have had a hand in this. He must have paid. Well, what was confirmed for me was when Diddy's son, King Combs, went out and performed. And it's like, the song he got is cute, but it's like, is he a real artist for real, for real? Or does he just pretty much remake old throwback type of music that his dad does? And he just pretty much reinvents himself as the new age Diddy by calling himself King Combs, because I don't really see him as like a true artist. So for me, I'm like, dang, it could have been so many other people that could have done that. So many other women or men that could have actually filled in that spot that's actually more relevant today and could have performed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like young baby Tate should have performed in his place. I saw her in a cypher, but I was kind of like, young baby Tate is hella talented. Like, this would have been amazing for her to be able to like perform on this show. Right. So I'm like, that's just what I'm thinking. So when I saw his son perform, I said, oh yeah, it's been confirmed. Diddy actually threw them all kind of bread when he did the BET Hip Hop Awards, and he got honored this summer. Yeah, he was giving out that money to Howard and some other HBCUs. Listen, he turned around. I feel like he turned around and invested money into BET Hip Hop, which is why this looked like a legitimate award show. They did, to me, such a good job. Like, the entire stadium looked like it was filled for the most part. They actually had people that showed up. Like, I was surprised Jeezy showed up. Jeezy was there. Kodak Black was there. It was so many people that were there that you really didn't miss some of the other bigger names in hip hop that didn't show up. So I thought that was great. I thought Jeezy performance with ESTG, baby, I ain't never heard of no ESTG, but let me tell you something. Song is on. Song on repeat in my car. Because when Jeezy was over there rapping in the seat and then got up, I said, Jeezy snapping on this motherfucker. Listen to me. Jeezy did what needed to be done. I was here for Jeezy. I said, yes, I'm loving it. I said, I'm going to know these words by the end of the week because he snapped on this song. I don't sell a brick or know anything about it, but you're going to think that I am when I'm in the car rapping about it. Okay. You're going to think that I know about it when I'm rapping. I have to say it was really good. Who else? I actually ended up liking Kodak Black performance. I was like, dang, I never really fully heard this Super Gremlin song. Like, this thing kind of go hard. Like, even though he ain't saying all the words that he mumbling, it made me kind of want to go download it and check it out. And I'm like, but I don't really like Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? I kind of felt bad. Like, oh, girl, I kind of like this a little bit. Like, he doing a little good job. Like, I'm not supposed to feel this way right now. But he did good. I'm trying to see if there were any women that really performed that I can think of. Remy Ma, baby, fine, fine, fine. Girl, Method Man, fine. Girl, they did good because Loud Music, I believe this was a company that Fat Joe was a part of or something like years ago or whatever. So they brought out all of those people, Wu Tang, all those people. Girl, they brought all them folks out. They shut it down. They shut it down. They did a great job. Remy Ma looked amazing. Okay, Method Man doing his thing. Man, and like, girl, they look good. They did their thing, girl. They did so good. I'm trying to see. Oh, Glorilla performed. She did good. You could tell, like, to me, this was like her first, like, to me that I know of, real performance. So she was really trying to get in there, and she did. She did pretty good. She won, I believe, kind of like a new artist award, and she almost cried. I was about to cry with her. Like, you better go ahead, mama. Get your award, girl. Get your award. So that was great for her. Who else won? Lotto won an award. Don't recall the name of the award. I think it was Song of the Year for Big Energy, right? What I'm learning is that the song has actually been on the charts for almost a year, for 49 weeks. Okay, it's a pop song. In my opinion, it's a crossover song. It's not just like a hip hop or anything. So it makes sense why she won. What's his name? Kodak Black did not like the fact that she won, so he felt the way, and he decided to talk about that and felt like she only got it because of women empowerment, and then start calling the girl Frappuccino. So she took to her social media and shot a bird and put a song out and said hashtag Frappuccino, right? It is what it is, okay? She won that award hands down. I know he wanted to win for Super Gremlin, but I think Super Gremlin was only hot over the summer. Meanwhile, this Big Energy song has been going on since last year. So much so that she performed it this year at VMAs, and I felt the way, like, why is she still performing this song? Like, girl, cut it out. Well, that's because the song is that big. Okay, so honestly, the song is bigger than the one that Kodak Black has, you know. So he felt the way about it, and because he felt the way about it and started throwing shots at Lotto, it made me believe that when Lotto said in an interview on more than one occasion that there was a rap artist that pretty much gave her hell to get a track and felt like he wasn't gonna give her a track or a feature with him because she did not put out, meaning she ain't had no sex. So because of that, all right, she didn't say who it was, but seeing how he's coming at her now, I feel like it was Kodak Black that she was speaking of, you know. And that's just where we are. You know, I feel like I listened to no, I know for a fact I listened to Lotto's whole album, and I feel like when he was rapping, he really didn't even want to be on the track. Like, it was giving lazy rap or something. And I'm like, it's whatever for me because I'm not even crazy about him. So maybe that's how he raps, so I don't have to listen to this song. My favorite song is Sunshine, okay? Sunshine on Me, featuring Wayne and then Childish Gambino. Like, that's the song, period. So yeah, she performed Joey Badass. Baby, he did his thing. First of all, the beat that he had, the undertone beat, kind of sounded like Tupac Machiavelli or something. It was like a little doom, 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 doom. It was like a little beat that he had that was like looped. And I'm like, it's giving that. When I see him in the white and I'm seeing the white roses and stuff and the smoke and everything, it was giving throwback Tupac. But I loved his performance. He had the best performance of the night for me. And I loved what he said at the very end. Y'all rappers, stop being out there acting like you real and then turning around having these kids trying to kill each other. And I said, you better go, boy. Speak it, speak the truth when the truth need to be told. So I thought that he did a really good job. Overall, the show was good. I think Fat Joe did a pretty good job hosting the show. It was good. And it's sad because I have to give credit to P. Diddy because we know that you gave up most of your coins. So it went from being the BET Hip Hop Awards to the Revolt Hip Hop Awards. And then Carisha, let's get on you because Carisha won with Drink Champs. I understand Drink Champs winning. But Carisha, please, and the show just came out like a month or two ago. Girl, you haven't been around long enough, especially when you're in the same category as Versus that's been keeping people entertained, hear me, since 2020. And because of that, they should have won that award. in all honesty, Drink Champs shouldn't have even won. But if we're gonna do a tie, it should have been Versus, and it should have been Drink Champs. Okay. But I'm only speaking to that because I haven't heard the other podcast. I've listened to Carisha, I've seen the Versus performances, and we see how they bring in millions of people on IG alone. Okay. And I've also watched a few interviews over there with Drink Champs. So it's like, yeah, Carisha, you shouldn't have won that, but we know that Diddy paid. And she gonna talk about some, oh, people mad that Carisha, girl, we not mad, baby, we confused. Okay, we're confused. All right, but I'm sure you wrote that that night. Okay, because you sat up there and won a award. So congratulations to you. I guess this is your first step on being the next Black Oprah girl. Anyway, but just to know that I enjoyed the BET Hip Hop Awards for the first time in a very long time. Wasn't even really gonna watch it for real. You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, I'll check it out. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here eating my food or whatever. Girl, let me see what's going on. Glad I did. It was good. Definitely enjoyed it. Another thing that I enjoy is people fighting over who should have won versus who should not have won. And the reason why I like that is because so many people fight over these white awards, these Grammys and all this. Like, oh, you was snatched, you was robbed, you shouldn't have got that. Da, da, da. It made me feel like, dang, this was obviously a really good show. People really enjoyed it so much so that they felt like awards should have gone to certain people. Now, another thing BET did, and I want y'all to kind of stop doing this. A lot of y'all awards y'all be giving off camera, but maybe that's because those people don't be in attendance. Okay, so maybe that's probably why they don't be in attendance. So y'all just decide to not even present the awards, which is actually not that bad of an idea, because who wants to sit up there and say this person isn't here, so I'll accept it on their behalf type thing. Just don't even show it. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, but all in all, I enjoyed the BET Hip Hop Awards. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Actually, I hope you guys enjoyed this entire video. Okay, go ahead, let me know your thoughts. Okay, chime down in the comments, honey. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.